let me ask you this. What's your nationality?
My nationality, I'm a Baptist.
See? What's your nationality? What's your nationality is?
I'm spiritual.
You say you spiritual? I mean, we still got a nation of people, that bloodline that we come from. We have mothers, we have fathers, and we have a bloodline that run through us from our ancestors all the way down now. We got a certain nation we come from. So that's why I said, what's our nationality? You know what I'm saying? He said Baptist is a religion. That's not a nationality. You know what I'm saying? And now we complacent with it. We okay with it. We just living day to day like this how life's supposed to be. We still getting shot down in the streets. We on drugs. We got single parent households. This not life. We not living. You know what I'm saying? We not living. This is not our life.
Above all people down upon the face of the earth.
God said he made us to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We better than everybody on this earth. It ain't no such thing as equality. Why you think we the best at everything? We the strongest, the fastest, the smartest. We the only people that can make all these inventions through slavery, through hard conditions like this.
We got the block moving. Most high in the socket to him. Hot pop with the walk to him. Turn guns out when the chop suit. Drop it bomb up the bomb on the 9-bar. Killer hitting dragon, but it's not a move. High cock too. High power nuke. Turn the wash pot into ramen noodle. Hey, I sound like a foodie. I want a tsunami to hit. 1 or 200, a violent event. He drunk in and wallowing.
Yeah, what did you learn?
I learned to keep the commandments.
Okay.
And I learned to come together. We got to come together.
Right.
And I learned no work on Saturday.
Right.
And no buying, you know, for buying on Saturday.
Right. And like you said, we got a school, man. Come check us out. What's going on, brother? Y'all doing all right? Come step up. Y'all get out the sun, man. Y'all doing all right? What's your name, big bro?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. What about you, sis?
Maya.
So look, y'all believe in the Bible, Jarvis and Maya. So that's what we out here doing, right? Showing our people who we are in the Bible. This brother right here just learned. Let me ask you this. What's your nationality?
My nationality, I'm a Baptist.
See? What's your nationality? What's your nationality is?
I'm spiritual.
You say you spiritual? I mean, we still got a nation of people, that are bloodline that we come from. We have mothers, we have fathers, and we have a bloodline that run through us from our ancestors all the way down now. We got a certain nation we come from. So that's why I said, what's our nationality? You know what I'm saying? He said Baptist is a religion. That's not a nationality. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, what nation or what people do we come from? What would you say? Cause if you got, what's your race, pretty much?
Black.
You say black, what's your race?
Same.
Black, okay. Black is the color of my pants. Ain't none of us that color. God never held us to the name specifically black. God called us the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who we are according to the Bible. We say we believe in the Bible. When we read this Bible and we read about the 12 tribes of Israel, that's us. Go to Isaiah 1 and 3 real quick. And I'm going to show you that through this right here, through slavery, we've been wiped away from our heritage. That's why we now in America, we calling ourselves African American, we calling ourselves black, calling ourselves Baptist. God never gave us none of that. He never gave us religion. He told us, keep my commandments and live. That's all he told us to do, keep his commandments. We God chose the people. Read that real quick.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
So these are two dumb animals. He said an ox know his owner. He know who own him. And he said an ass, a donkey, he know how to get back home. But read.
But Israel does not know.
Israel, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he said we don't even know. We don't know who owns us, and we don't even know where home is.
Read. My people does not consider.
He said we don't consider. Through slavery, guess what? We got complacent here in America. We were bought here as slaves. Some of our people, the Native Americans was already here, right? But majority of the so-called blacks was bought here as slaves. The Native Americans, we got pushed from our land. Now they took over our whole land, right? And now we complacent with it. We okay with it. We just living day to day like this how life's supposed to be. We still getting shot down in the streets. We on drugs. We got single parent households. This not life. We not living. You know what I'm saying? We not living. This is not our life. Read Deuteronomy 76. This is not our life. God has something better in store for us. But we can't be complacent with this through slavery. That's not Jesus Christ. That's what they taught us through slavery. They did with Jesus Christ. And now we just okay with the conditions that we in today. We just okay with the conditions that we in today. But we shouldn't be okay with that because God has something better than us. Right here. I'm going to read the scripture. Y'all let me know that y'all know this.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He talking to the 12 tribes of Israel because that God chose the people. He don't care about nobody else, no other nation on the earth. He don't care about. He said we are what?
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said we are holy, meaning we separate from everybody else. We different. When y'all agree with that? We the only people. Get where everybody else go in the sun. They get the white man go in the sun. He get cancer. He got to put on sunscreen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
God made the sun for us. We get vitamin C from the sun. He said we holy. We separate from everybody else.
Read. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He didn't choose everybody. He only chose us to be a special people unto himself. Read.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Did he say equal?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God said he made us to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. We better than everybody on this earth. It ain't no such thing as equality. Why you think we the best at everything? We the strongest, the fastest, the smartest. We the only people that can make all these inventions through slavery, through hard conditions like this. Still make family, still make marriage, going through all that. But today, now in today's time, we have got complacent though. We got to come back to our scrim. God said we're supposed to be above all people. Would y'all say we live like we above all people today?
No.
Why is that the case though? If God said we're above all people, can't nobody trump God. Why are we living at the bottom of the earth?
Everybody live for the world, not for God.
Right, and that's the thing right there. Everybody live for the world. We doing what we want to do. Right there, you already got to read it.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he said it shall come to pass, meaning this don't happen. He said we don't listen to God, read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
He said his commandments and his statutes. He ain't never gave us no religion. He ain't tell us to be Baptist. He ain't tell us to be Pentecostal. He ain't tell us to do none of that. He said observe and do his commandments, read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said if we don't do what he say do, if we don't do his commandments, he's going to put curses on us. That's what this is right here. This is not a blessing. This is a curse. Us going into slavery, getting our back beat in. They took our wives and raped them in front of us. They took the man and raped them in front of the wives. They called buck breaking. That's what they did to us to destroy our self-esteem, to destroy our race. And that's where we at today, to the point. Do y'all think that black people have self-esteem today?
No.
Why y'all? What some reasons would you say that make you say no, that we don't have any self-esteem or morality about one another? What are some ways?
We do each other. Like you would die from stepping on somebody's shoes.
Exactly. What else? Cause that crazy. We'll hold a pair of shoes more higher than somebody's life.
Yeah.
Our own brother, but guess what? The thing is, we don't treat the other nations how we treat each other. The other nation could do, how many times have other nations killed us? Shot us down in the streets? What we do about it? We don't do nothing. We just stay complacent. We still celebrate their holidays. Y'all celebrated the 4th of July?
No. Celebrate it.
We still?
Yeah, I celebrate.
You celebrate?
But it's in the Bible. We don't supposed to be celebrating.
Exactly. So why do we do it? The 4th of July, Christmas, all these holidays. We still celebrate all these holidays and live as slaves. We ain't got chains on us today, but we got chains on our mind to this day because we still in subject to them. Jesus Christ. But the Bible don't say that Jesus Christ. The Bible say Jesus Christ look just like us. Got hair just like us. You know what I'm saying? Right here. What you got? Read it real quick.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
And this is important. People always try to say color don't matter. No, it does matter. If it didn't matter, it wouldn't be in the Bible. It does matter. You know why it matters? Because our people grow up, guess what we want to do? We put blood in our head. Some people bleach their skin. Why? They look more like that person right there because they look at that as Jesus Christ. Whether they want to admit it or not, that's who they trying to look like and that's who they trying to model themselves after. But God said we are above all people. Why are we above all people? Because we were creating his image. Not everybody. We were creating his image. Read it.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So we finna reveal what Jesus Christ look like. And it's important to teach our children this. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to grow up with some type of self-esteem. You look on the movies, they show Jesus Christ as white. You go to church, you see him on the wall as white. And they do something to our mind to make us look at them as superior and us as inferior. Read verse 14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So this talking about Jesus Christ. He said he had white woolly hair. What is woolly hair? Who got woolly hair on this earth?
Black people.
We do. You got. I'm looking at woolly hair right now. We got woolly hair on it. We the one that got woolly hair. But guess what we do? Jesus Christ himself had woolly hair. But guess what we'll do? We'll go put a perm in it. We'll fan it out. And not just call you out, sis, but a lot of our sisters, we go buy a wig. We're not okay with our hair. We go buy wigs and get all this stuff put in our head because that's going from that lack of self-esteem that we was taught in slavery. You know what I'm saying? God said we got beautiful hair. God made us above all people. They wish they hair could be like ours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wish they hair could be like ours, but what we want to do is we want to go try to make our hair like theirs. They're showing that this plot right here, this slavery, what they did to us, it worked. But now, today, we got to come back to who we are. Read.
Yeah.
As white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire,
Read.
and his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, he said his feet, I'm looking at your feet. He said his feet like fine brass. What color is brass? Brass, brown, gold, right? It said his feet look like fine brass, read.
As if they burnt in a furnace.
Now, you take that brass and you burn it. What color would it be?
Choco.
It's gonna be black. So Jesus Christ is a black man. But why do they show this image throughout the earth? To destroy our mind, to make us want to go put blonde hair in our head like him, to make us want to go put contacts with blue eyes in our eyes like him, because we want to model ourselves like him. But God said we ain't got to do that. We look just like we walking in the image of Jesus Christ. And can't nobody take that from us, but we got to come back to our strength. Today, go to Isaiah 51:20. Because today, guess what? At one point in time, we was this royal people, right?
Yeah.
But through slavery, through Jim Crow laws, all this stuff that they did to us, we done been wore out. We done stopped fighting. In the 60s, we used to fight. We knew who the enemy was, right?
Yeah.
But now, today, we done lost that. Today, we complacent. Today, we look at them as our friends, our avengers. Y'all just seen what happened to Nolan Wells, right?
Yeah.
He going on a trip with nothing but his white friends. But back then, like I said, we knew who our enemy was. But now we are fainted. We fainted. We don't know who our enemy is. We don't know who we are. We just complacent living in this life.
I went to Pennsylvania when the brother up there got killed. One of his white friends set him up at they folks going to resort and got him killed.
Exactly. It happened too many times. That ain't the first time it happened too many times. But yet we still fall for the trick every time. Read Isaiah 51:20. Because we fall for the same trick every time. But now it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to stop falling for the tricks and come back together as God chosen people. We got to come back and keep what God told us to do if we want to get out the situations that we in. Read that.
Book of Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Guess what? We didn't stop fighting for our morality and our law. We didn't stop fighting for that. He said we fainted, we tired, and we lie at the head of every street. All we want to do is hang out on the corners now. Read.
As a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord.
It said like a wild bull in the net. You ain't nothing you do with a wild bull in the net. You know what today, you know what that is? YNs. We just said we're like a wild bull in the net. We call ourselves YNs where we know where we'll go kill each other, like you said, for somebody stepping on your shoe. For somebody making a Facebook post. You willing to take a life over nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's only that we only do that to each other. Read.
The rebuke and of the rebuke of thy God.
Read the last verse.
Yes, sir. 23. Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
So God said he gonna take this fury where he put slavery and all that stuff on us. He said he gonna take that away from us and then put it into the hand of them that afflict us. Those that afflict us. Let me ask you this: who is it that afflict us and oppress us today?
The white man.
The white man. Yeah, wait. It ain't just the white man, it's the white man, the Arab man, the Chinese man. The Chinese man when he shot the little 14-year-old down in the back, chasing. And guess what? He got off. Because guess what? Nobody value black lives, not even black people nowadays. Read that again.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
It said, they said to our souls, bow down that we may go over. Read.
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
So that means we laid down. We don't even stand up for what's right no more. God said we laid our bodies down and just let them walk all over us. But we can't, like I said, today's time, it's time for to wake back up and take back our royalty. Meaning we got to come back and keep in God's law. Read.
Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion.
It said we got to put on our strength. The Bible is our strength. Keeping God's commandments is our strength. Because guess what? We can't take up no arms. When I say take back what our place, we can't take up no guns. They make the guns. How we gonna go to war with them with guns? It don't make sense. They make the guns, they make the bullets, they make everything. It ain't about a carnality war. We ain't trying to go to war carnally.
The same way Martin Luther King came, he had that Bible. They fight.
Right, but the thing is, the only thing we were lacking was the commandment. So God said the war we got to fight is a spiritual war, meaning we got to take back who we are and come back to God's commandment. Read.
Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
So pretty much God said these other nations ain't gonna oppress us no more once we come back and keep God's laws. Then he gonna fight for us, because that's our strength. Like I just went over, we can't fight them. Right? We can't do nothing with them. So the thing is, we got to come back and let God be our strength. We got to let God fight for us. Now, how we gonna do that is we got to keep His commandments. Let me ask y'all, what's some of the commandments that we don't keep that we need to keep today?
Thou shalt not lie.
Thou shalt not steal. God should not kill.
Right. Y'all name a lot of stuff out of the 10 Commandments, right?
Yeah.
Now, do y'all think black folks keep that?
No.
We don't. We lie to one another. We hate each other. Leviticus 19 and 17. This is another law we don't keep right here. Because this is another law we don't keep right here, because like you said, for somebody to die over a pair of shoes, somebody to die over a couple words, we don't even know how to have conversations with one another. We want to go straight to violence. No, it shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have hatred for each other like that. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Black people don't know how to do that. It said don't hate your brother, but rebuke him, meaning correct him. Meaning, if I got a problem with you, we supposed to be able to talk it out like men and get that problem handled. That don't happen nowadays. Guess what? We have a problem with each other, it goes straight to violence. Go straight to I'm gonna kill them. No, it's a lot of people died senseless death when you can easily talk over. It was a misunderstanding or anything, but now nobody want to talk about it. God said there's hatred for your brother. We can't live like that. Read.
And not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So it said avenge. That go along a lot. Somebody kill your cousin, guess what? This family gonna go back and kill somebody on the other, and it's gonna keep happening. When are we gonna wake up to God laws where this can stop? Because we not okay. The reason we out here, we not okay with the way our community is. You know what I'm saying? We not okay with it. We got to come back and put on our strength like the Bible said. Read it again.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So it said love your neighbor as yourself. Now I got a question. Y'all together, right? That's y'all child? Are y'all married? And this going to one of the laws we just read, love your neighbor as yourself. God wants us to be married. Why did they read that? Because do y'all think that single parent household is a problem in our community? Because if we don't marry each other, guess what we do? We have a leeway where we say I can leave. If I get married, I can leave. You keep that door open where you saying I ain't gotta stay here. You know what I'm saying? You saying you ain't got that commitment where like I gotta stay here. You know what I'm saying? That's what you leave that open. But God don't want that. God don't want us having sex outside of marriage. At one point in time, we probably all did it, right? But now when you know better, you what?
Do better.
You do better. When I found out that God will judge us for not being married and having sex, I married my wife. And it's been going good. That's the thing. We got, like I said, these commandments are our life. Read that. What's going on, baby? You doing all right?
Book of Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4.
Let me know if you agree with this scripture real quick.
Marriage is honorable in all.
It said marriage is honorable and all. And that's something we lack in the black community, marriage. At one point in time, when we first came out of slavery, we were getting married. But now, like I said, through time, we got complacent. Now we don't even marry. We don't even know what marriage is. Everybody baby mama. Everybody got the same baby mama, baby daddy. You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. God said we're special people. We're supposed to be above all people. For us to be above all people, guess what? We got to have certain laws. We got to get married to one another. We can't just be out here going around having sex. And God said He gonna judge you if you just going around having sex. Read it again from top.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
Meaning you can do whatever you want to do with your husband or with your wife. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
Meaning if you're a man sleeping from woman to woman, or you're a woman sleeping from man to man, said God will judge. Meaning it's going to be a judgment for that. What are some judgments you can get from sleeping from woman to woman? Let me ask you, what's your name, big bro?
Larry.
Larry, what's some judgments you can get from sleeping from woman to woman?
That's soul ties too, though. Like your soul is tied to that. Everybody
Yeah, exactly. It is. Right? If you sleep from woman to woman, what are some of those judgments?
Well, I don't really know particular, but you know, as like in like the normal streetwise, you know, you be a hoe or a slut or something like that. like that'll be your judgment. But in the God's eyes, it's just like a person just can't sit still.
You doing all this, you can catch a disease.
There you go. If you sleeping from women to women, guess what? You can catch AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, and guess what? You can also have all these different baby mamas, baby daddies, or whatever. And now you got to put up with them children.
Somebody gonna die.
Yes. So those are some of them judgments that God will put on our people for not keeping his laws. The law said get married. You know, you're supposed to get your wife and y'all build a family. That's how it's supposed to be. Sex is supposed to be for the procreate with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Not for the sleep for everybody. It's more people, I'm telling you right now, it's more women killing black children than it is the other nations. Meaning it became a cool thing. They make songs about going to have abortions. You killing what? You killing your baby. You killing God's chosen people. We God's special people. You killing God's people willingly and making songs about it. That's how destroyed we have become in this society. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't want no kid until they got put on protection.
This thing, they don't want no kid. They don't supposed to be opening up their legs in the first place. That's the thing. If you don't want no kid, you don't supposed to be opening your legs up in the first place. If you're not financially stable, you don't have your stuff together, you shouldn't be trying to get out here and have sex with nobody. Right. You can't. How you gonna sit here and have sex and have a kid that you can't take care of? You setting that kid up for failure. Yeah, we gotta do, us as God chosen people, we gotta do better and come back to the law.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.